Good morning, and how's it going, everyone? I'm Derryl Barnes. Hello, everybody, and happy Thursday. I'm Derryl Barnes. How's it going, everybody? I'm Derryl Barnes. Hello, and how's it going, everyone? I hope you're all still feeling fresh from this 4-day week. I'm Derryl Barnes. Hello, and how's it going, everyone? I'm Derryl Barnes, and welcome to The Current, a news magazine show where we bring you knowledge from around our town in 8 minutes or less. We're bringing you guys today's installment from here at South Elgin High School, the place where thousands of students come every day, even on some weekends, to learn something new from their teachers. But the goal of today's show is for us to show you guys something new. With that said, here's the rundown for today's show. Coming up, Raphael takes you on a trip down the road to talk to the owner of an iconic local restaurant. And later on, Adam unveils the lesser-known story of a well-known figure. But before we get to all that, we're going to head over to Music and Arts in Schaumburg with current reporter Tara Konieczny. But I'm also told that she has a ukulele, so I apologize to those of you with sensitive ears. Every town has that part of history that people single out as the thing that put it on the map. PJ Spitzer takes us through the streets of downtown Elgin to talk about the place that gives Elginites that nostalgic pride. If you've watched any TV shows since the 1920s, you might notice that the first episode is often called a pilot, which is a fancy term for a test episode to show what's expected to come. Well, speaking of freezing cold, imagine working at an ice cream shop in this kind of weather.
Ice cream shops are still open when it's this cold outside?
Well, maybe not ice cream, but our very own Adam de Guzman is at Andy's Custard to get the inside scoop.
Haha, very funny.
On how this business and its workers survive in the winter weather. Everyone knows about the Space Needle and the first Starbucks, but not many people know about Seattle's other treasures.
People always focus on the big name attractions and tend to overlook some of the places that aren't nationally renowned.
But it's the local businesses that really enhance the character of the city. We're already 16 days into March, and 14 men's basketball teams have already punched their tickets to this year's NCAA March Madness tournament. Not only is March the biggest month for college basketball, it's one of the biggest gambling events of the whole year. Millions are anxiously awaiting the 64-team bracket to be finalized so they can begin filling out their brackets and competing in the NCAA Bracket Challenge. The challenge was brought into the spotlight in 2014 when billionaire Warren Buffett announced that anyone who filled out a perfect bracket would be given $1 million a year for the rest of their lives. Buffett's proposal gravitates more people towards the tournament each year, but that leads to the question of whether people care more about the money or the games themselves. With 67 games and many of them played during school or work hours, it's hard to be an avid viewer of the tournament. But while last year many only caught the marquee matchups, over 70 million people at least took the time to fill out a bracket. The mindset of March Madness seems clear. Why take the time to watch all 67 games when you could just take 20 minutes to fill out a bracket? After all, Sports Illustrated said that each one has a 1 in 9.2 quintillion chance of winning. And just because there hasn't been a winning bracket yet, doesn't mean that you can't be the first, right? Yes, there is a higher chance of you dying by way of a vending machine or dying from improper use of right-handed scissors if you're a lefty, but again, you could be the first. And hey, nobody actually watches these games anyways. Last year, the average live viewership of the games was only 8.6 million. So it's only a matter of time before the NCAA thinks of getting rid of the basketball altogether and just focusing more on the bracket challenge. With that being said, it's time for me to go fill out my winning bracket. For the Student Television Network, I'm Derryl Barnes. I'm standing here inside the Heartland Community College Student Commons building, the place where just outside, crews are already setting up for the Hawkapalooza Music Festival, which is set to kick off today at noon. While the artists may be the headlines of the events, they aren't the only ones who have unique stories to tell. Everyone knows that Hollywood and LA are the places to go for big movie premieres. But if you were here at the Hemmons Cultural Center in downtown Elgin Saturday, I'm not so sure you would have been able to tell the difference. I'm standing here inside the Northern Illinois University Engineering Building, the place that engineer majors and more specifically the super mileage team call home. A recent press release by the school says that the NIU super mileage team has recently earned the super in its name, and we're here to get the answers as to why. This is video of what students consider the greatest powder puff tumbling pass in South Elgin High School history. 3 years ago, the guys behind this were the talk of the pep rally, but now they're a large reason why the Storm are the talk of not just the town, but the entire state. Powder
Puff was just something like at the beginning of freshman year, like I wasn't really involved with the school, so it's just like Tristan hit me up. He was like, "Hey, let's do this. Let's do Powder Puff."
From Powder Puff, obviously it's a joke. It's not really meant to be serious. It's just like a bunch of guys like doing whatever they want. But
yeah, after we were like, "Dang, that was pretty fun." And then like everyone from the cheer team was trying to like recruit us, and then finally last year it finally happened. I joined the cheer team, and so did Tristan.
But they didn't just join the team. Both would go on to become all-conference selections, and Coach Savannah Bennett feels that they were two of the cogs that made this year's team go.
Truthfully, I have to say everyone, thankfully, is a leader, but our main leaders would have to be Abby Greco, TJ Ramos, Tristan Cruz. They are the ones that are most vocal, that really lead the team, that get the kids in check and just make sure everyone's doing their job and doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing.
And when listening to them talk about what changed from last year's 4th place state finish to this year's win, you can see why Coach Bennett feels this way.
the seniors and I, and really everyone on the team, really switched around our attitudes, and we put in the work. And when Sav told us to do extra reps, we weren't all getting mad at it. We realized that it was an opportunity to improve ourselves so that when the time came, we would be winners.
Everyone was just always on the same page, and we had like a bond that no other South Elgin cheer team has ever had before.
Probably the most ironic part of this whole entire story is that Tristan's mom posted this the night before TJ and Tristan's Powder Puff debut. With them turning out to be state champions, things could have gone a lot worse for this backup plan. Reporting from South Elgin High School and for The Current, I'm Derryl Barnes. How's it going, everybody? I'm standing here with Associate Principal Dr. Baker. This is his second year. We're going to try out a new segment called Meet the Staff. So the way this works, you're going to have 60 seconds. I got about 20 questions, and we're going to try and answer as many of these as we can.
Let's do it.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Start the timer. What is your full name?
Dr. Gregory Pierre Baker.
Okay, so doctor is part of your name.
That's it.
All right. What is your biggest pet peeve?
I don't really have one, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm kind of chill. You know, it takes a lot to kind of get me a little jacked up.
Okay. What's your favorite TV show?
Ooh, old school Martin.
Okay. What's your favorite comfort food?
Man, anything, but I love pizza.
Okay. Do you have a nickname?
Man, people that know me from different parts of my life, it's Baker, it's G, it's all of those. GB, that's it.
Okay. Do you have a hidden talent?
No, man, I talk a lot of trash, that's all.
All right. Do you believe in ghosts?
No,
No. Do you go in haunted houses?
not that I know of.
Did you eat breakfast this morning?
No,
No? What did you do? Why didn't you?
man, I was getting that good sleep with this snow.
Okay. Do you like snow?
No, not at all.
No. And that's the timer. So now I'm going to leave you with one more question before we go. And that question is, who should we do this with next?
Principal Mr. Brian Moran.
All right, guys, you hear it here first. Dr. Baker nominates Principal Moran. Till next time. You guys just walked the Elgin red carpet. How does it feel?
I think it feels terrific. How do you feel, Willow?
It's very exciting.
We see the awards behind us that were actually made right across the street over at Anderson's. You excited to be possibly taking one of these home tonight?
Of course. We're here to represent, take home a win
Yeah.
if we can, but we're just excited to be here.
Everybody, I'm back with Greg Hardy, who is the game's leading scorer, had 19 points on tonight's win. Grant, how does it feel after getting that win?
You know, we're just happy to get the win. We'd been struggling early in the year, and to pull off the last two in a row, nice. Hopefully get it rolling going into the new year.
Yeah, so now you guys set yourself up to potentially either be tied or take the first place crown here and get into the championship pool. You guys looking forward to the possibility of that?
That'd be awesome. But, I mean, we're going to need some things to fall our way for that to happen.
Yeah. So what was your guys' mentality going into this game? I know you guys have this emphasis on really playing as a team. No one really seems to be that one guy that you guys look for to go off for 20 points. But,
I mean, this tournament, these last couple games, it's really been about finding our identity because, I mean, we'd been struggling early on in the year, like I was saying. And, yeah, that's really it. Glad to pull off the last couple wins.
yeah, how did it feel to get that dunk?
Just like any old dunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you a little mad that they didn't let you get the second one, though?
It happens. I'm mad I missed my free throw.
All right, well, that's good to hear. Congratulations on the win, Hardy, and Good luck to you guys on the rest of the season. That's it for Grays Lake Central versus Marion Central Catholic. See you guys next time. And that's about all the time we have for you guys this week, so it's time to wrap things up and send you on your way.
Thanks for tuning into this edition of Friday Lightning.
Don't forget to send us feedback or suggestions to sehsfridaylightning@gmail.com.
For Friday Lightning, I'm Olivia Deem.
And I'm Derryl Barnes. We'll see you guys next week. For Storm News 27, I'm Derryl Barnes. Reporting from Abraham High School, I'm Derryl Barnes. And until then, have a happy Thursday and enjoy your 3-day weekend. Enjoy the clear skies, soak up that local knowledge, and don't forget to have a fantastic day.